I'm allowed to say this.
Are you right? Are you gonna bleep all this?
I don't know.
You might have to bleep it.
Because it was over.
He seems like the type of dude who plays his action figures.
Once again, the show has started. Please open it.
Oh my God.
I'm not hooking up with any of your ballyhoo today.
What the? Any of the what?
Ballyhoo. If you guys want to know why we were a day late posting the podcast this week,
no.
This guy.
You
blame
are not.
This guy.
Listen.
Two jobs.
I'm not okay with you putting Alex on front.
Do the opening.
Jobs.
Do the opening.
He also changed the time.
Yeah, see,
said 5:30. I was like, dude, I gotta get sleep so I can go overnight.
I was unaware of that. But you know what? That being said, welcome to another episode of Bitter Budz with JesSICKa Havok and
Miller Lite,
Alex Colon. And of course, Charlie. He decided to jump in my lap right before we started recording.
Yeah, but this guy, I call him and he's like, you're gonna come over today and do a podcast? I'm like, yeah, sure. How about 5:30, 6 o'clock? I'm like,
and I was like, but earlier that day I said, Alex will be over by 3:30.
No, it was more than that. I said, would you rather sleep now or sleep later? You're like, I'll just sleep now.
that was key for, I don't want to fucking do this at 5 o'clock.
You need to learn. You need to read the room.
Oh, read the room. I'm sorry, I'm not a mind reader, Alex.
Trying to be passive aggressive over here.
Always.
Lord.
Always.
And you probably thought it died, didn't you? It was like, finally bit the dust.
Can I say?
Finally bit the
no,
dust.
I literally was like, I just hope he's okay. Like, because this is not like Alex. So
very bad shape.
I was like, I'm just gonna assume he's okay. He just fell asleep. He really needs the rest. He does work 2 jobs, you know.
Well, I was telling you, some chick I worked with died, and she was like my age. Looked like she hit the gym. She was fit, right? Apparently, she had 2 jobs too, and a kid.
What do we got to do to get it so Alex ain't got to work?
I don't fucking know. I need to hit this Powerball. I got the ticket in here somewhere.
Hey! Oh my gosh! I hope you win the Powerball. That would be amazing.
If I won the Powerball. Bye.
Bye.
You're here for me again. Bye.
Hey, I don't blame you. What would be your dream trip if you won the Powerball?
I'm going to Japan immediately.
All right.
And I'm not going to wrestle. Fuck the wrestling part.
Yeah, to
live rich. Like,
yeah.
What I gotta wrestle for?
You could just like.
I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Like drink, go to concerts, random bullshit, crazy Japanese concerts.
Where do they have concerts at?
I don't know, all over.
I don't know why I thought Japan.
They got that one band that's like all chicks and they do like the crazy screamo shit. You know what I'm talking about, Sammy?
What is it then?
It's something death or something like that.
He's not even listening. He's just
Google machine.
Google machine.
I love how this is gonna take up literally 3 minutes of lifetime.
What is you Google machine?
Me Googling this. That was me ordering pizza. Now me girl.
So while he's Googling, let's get a peep at this nice Bitter Budz.
Yeah, that you guys got covered up by Miller Lights in a bottle of water.
Baby Metal.
Oh, sorry.
The name of the band is Baby Metal.
Baby Metal.
And they're a Japanese kawaii metal group.
Oh.
2010 in Tokyo, Japan. They're also female idols. You're welcome. I'm not shocked.
There we go. So did you end up ordering pizza then too?
Not yet. I was going to, but I got sidetracked by this Miller Lite.
I thought you were going to say, got sidetracked by this podcast.
Sammy listening to wrestlers crying and complaining on the phone.
Well, I mean, that's what you get.
My phone rings all day, every day.
And it's so annoying. And then,
I think I'm about to start calling you like, I got this idea I want to do. You got to do it because we're friends.
Does that work?
Hell yeah, it works. They used to do that shit to DJ all the time.
I wish.
There's a lot of CZW World Champions in history. It should not have been.
A whole lot of phone calls every night.
Oh my god! Did you say that should not have been?
Yes.
There's a
lot many
of people.
Anyone that randomly had DJ's ear at the time, it didn't matter who it was, it always changed, could get whatever they want. For example,
How though?
at CZW, you know, the Extreme, the ultraviolet company, had a great idea of making Tim Donst a figment of someone's imagination.
What?
I
don't know. What?
That was towards like the end of like the halfway decent CZW.
There at that point.
That's
Golden excuse. I'm not shocked.
that was intense.
That is a great storyline. That would be real. If you could just like flip it.
What?
Where's your imagination? So you can do like the Invisible Man, the stupid ass Invisible Man matches. You do those, and then he comes from underneath the ring. Bam! Tim Donst.
Oh my
Figment
gosh.
of imagination.
Oh my gosh. I
Shout out
guess
to Tim
that
Donst.
would be a fairly easy angle to pull off too, really.
It's not something you would do at CZW at that time.
No.
I feel like it's the submission magician angle.
Well, we were talking about.
I'm trying to pop in with that.
He's just
I've
boring.
been wanting that submission magician for years.
We were talking earlier about the CZW crowd from back in the day. Like, I never got to wrestle in front of that crowd, but
You're lucky.
Oh, no, I know. They might have forced me to quit wrestling, but I do argue that I wasn't that bad of a wrestler then. But I just feel like
Oh, stop.
My
You're being
mental-
Alex Colon right now.
my mental.
You did good then.
What?
I don't know. Is it
Big old bitter Barry over here.
Bitter Berry?
It's the life I live.
That's Alex. That's Miller Lite over there.
Light, bro.
So you mind your damn business.
Fine Pilsner.
No, but like, how much more rough was it to wrestle in front of that CZW crowd than anywhere else?
I mean, it's pretty bad. Well, for me, it was different because I was looked at as a student.
Oh. Well, and the other crowd that I would have feared
Good old GNC.
is the,
Hey, my partner has a job now. Good for him.
What happened to you?
You know, I failed at life.
wow.
Oh, you didn't fail at like bitter Barry.
Hey, I made it farther than a lot of people thought I would. Let's be real.
Are you going to open that beer?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
I like to tap it. Right? You go,
I was like, do you need help?
and I get the
Look at Charlie. He's just sitting here with a little cute smile on his face. Are you sleepy?
Ring it.
Yeah! That was so cute, Charlie. You did it. You did it, little puppy. Well, anyway, I was going to talk about the Juggalo, the Gathering thing. Have you ever wrestled there?
No, I've done a tour gimmick with them, but I've never been at the gathering.
Because that's another place I was scared to try to wrestle, honestly.
Have you never done a gathering?
I've never done one. But I heard that, like,
They
oh,
throw
they're actually
batteries
really
and
nice.
stuff. They are nice, but if they don't like you, they are not nice.
Well, see, that's the thing. What if they don't like
Tila
me?
Tequila.
Tila. Oh, yeah. I
shit
saw that video.
Viral.
Yo, that bitch went off the deep end. I did it like I went down a rabbit hole watching about Tia. Was it Tila Tequila? Was that her name?
Yeah.
She got all kinds of crazy. I wonder what she's doing now.
She got MySpace famous. I think she's a porn star now.
No,
She's not.
I'm
She
pretty
was
sure
for a
she
little
is.
bit. No, but because I did this deep dive. She was like
Google.
she was MySpace famous. She was like the most famous girl. Then she started doing music while she was on MySpace, and her MySpace song was like in the top 10.
She had a song?
Yeah, like she had a few songs. I remember the chorus to one. Do you want to know what it is? She would say,
Man, she was a looker back in the day, though.
back in the day, but she got real crazy with looking. She'd be like, I don't want to fuck your man, even though he's my #1 fan. I remember that being a MySpace song, and I was like, what are we doing here?
So here's a funny little tidbit. After expressing her support of Adolf Hitler, this is
Yup.
Wikipedia.
Yup.
What? Make
Listen.
anti-Semitic and white nationalist. He's Asian.
I know, but she did that. I don't want to bring it up.
She was expelled from Celebrity Big Brother.
She was, because of her
You gotta be
anti-Semitic
a
stuff.
real piece of shit to get expelled from Celebrity Big Brother.
Right.
One of the focal points on Wikipedia is in her profile is neo-Nazism.
Yep.
Wow.
That was
She
definitely...
got famous and just lost it.
She was given so many different chances too. Like, it was insane. She got permabanned off Twitter like 15 times.
Right.
Like, she, amongst other horrible things. Like, it was insane. And then she became super religious, and then she got real hateful again, and then was saying stuff about the devil and all that other shit. Oh my gosh.
I'm allowed to say this. Are you right?
Are you gonna bleep all this?
I don't know.
You might have to believe it.
Did she really do this?
Yes,
yeah. No, it's not. It's not a joke. There's actually there was a big thing on it. I don't think we need to.
She was suspended from Twitter in 2016. I wonder if she's still suspended.
I think she is, because I think when I watched this deep dive 6 months ago, I think I looked for her Twitter and she was not on there. I was like,
Wikipedia for her only goes up until 2010, so who knows?
well, because everything after that was frickin' that the whole debacle, and she just a disappointing, disgusting human being. Gosh darn it.
I can't imagine seeing the pictures of her now.
Get off your phone!
Wait,
We're recording a podcast!
You're both on your phone.
Cocaine. Can you believe that?
We could say that word.
Yeah, Lord Jesus.
As long as we're not, I would never touch that shit, by the way, just saying.
You were talking about overness earlier, and so the other day I seen somebody post something about training, and now I notice when people post on social media, oh, we're training, it's always like a 2-3 minute block of them doing spots. I'm like, is that what your training consists of? You doing spots?
Yo, I got into this at my seminars and with other people. I was like, who are you trained by? They tell me. I was like, what is your training? Oh, we do lucha training, which is we just learn a spot every day. That's not training.
It's not training. But people seem to think that, and it's not just one, it's multiple people. They'll just put up them doing spots. I'm like, your memory, you could train memory without that.
I don't let any of my students post anything from class.
No, I mean,
everything is so. Yeah, but you got motherfuckers on YouTube. You bleep that out. You got dudes on YouTube posting the secrets of the business now. Like, I'm going to show you guys how they fall.
And then that's why we can't get mad when fans sit there and act like they know what they're talking about, which you don't, by the way, know what you're talking about. But my point is, it's like we have exposed so much of the business to the fans that of course they're going to sit here and act like they know.
Because everybody thinks they could do it till they get in the ring and realize not everybody can do it.
Exactly. And that's what I always tell people too. Like, not everybody, wrestling is not for everybody. Not everybody can be a pro wrestler. And that's on period. It really is hard.
You don't really have managers anymore. You used to have managers. People would try to be refs. People really don't try to be any of those things anymore. I mean, you have refs, but...
Right, but it's like most of them are the ones who started to try to wrestle, and then,
No, now we have too many people that are somewhat Twitter famous. They have like 40 or 50,000 or 100,000 followers, and they think that makes them an expert, and they're running promotions now. I see it all the time. People that's never been in the wrestling business, just been a fan, like, oh, I'm running a promotion now. And people just accept it. And it's always the same.
Yeah, and you know what?
3 shows, and then they do bad business.
But here's the thing, though. Everybody allows them to do that, including the wrestlers, because a lot of wrestlers, even wrestlers who know better, will be like, oh, you know what? I could get a really, really good price out of this guy. So yeah, I'll encourage this. And then, the only reason why they're encouraging it is because they think that they could get something out of it. Something.
Well, it's not like we were saying earlier at the table. Like, it's not even about how good you are anymore. As long as you're passable, you're good. You just need fucking 20 people to like your shit.
Yeah, you can't even tell people that they're not good anymore.
And then you're good. You
can't even critique someone and say they're not good, because some way that'll turn into you're being a bully, or how you dare not let me live my dream.
But that is the thing that annoys the shit out of me about people. Like, it's like, one of the first things that I tell people when they're like, do you have any advice for me if for wrestling? I the first and foremost thing after I say you probably shouldn't do it is you need to have thick skin. And then and if you don't read comments, don't even go online.
I don't think you need that anymore. I think that's a thing of like my generation or Sammy's generation, where you had to have thick skin because that arena crowd would just say every racial slur you could think of.
Oh,
they would say any uncomfortable thing. They would call girls all types of names.
Oh, I know.
Throw shit at people, do all types of wild stuff. Try to put their hands on wrestlers.
Yeah, there was a situation.
I love this to Sami. Anyway, it's different now. It's like you don't really need thick skin. How many wrestlers do you see complain about their wrestling situation? Like it's, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this person, this about me, and the next thing you know, you got promoters making adjustments just to please that specific wrestler because they're a crybaby.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't have lasted 2 seconds if they would have trained when I did and got into the business when we all did. Like, it's... People don't realize how entitled they actually are and how good they actually have it in this business now. And that's what annoys the shit out of me, is like, everybody just thinks that they could just do whatever. But you know what? People allow them to, so they do. They do whatever.
Well, I mean, how much worse do you think, I mean, not saying things are bad, because, I mean, wrestling is still wrestling.
Yeah.
But it's like...
It's always going to be there.
It's like I said, it's just, how about, like, let's just get back to, like, the wrestling aspect, because, like, I'll go to shows, and it's more so people are there to hang out, they're there to party with their friends, or they want to hang out with the wrestlers outside of the ring.
Right.
It's no longer, I'm going to this wrestling show, like, when I was going to wrestling shows, CZW, when I was a fan... It was to watch the fucking wrestling. You know what I mean? Regardless if I was booing or cheering, like I was there to watch the wrestling.
Right.
Now it's not even about that. Like people are going to shows for the wrestling.
It's even like that with fans now. Like if Twitter and social media would have been around when Stone Cold Vince McMahon angle happened, like now you can't even be a heel. Like it's extremely hard because they just demand instant gratification.
Yep.
The guy I want to win better win all the time or you're terrible. How dare you? I guarantee that's one of the greatest storylines of all time. Vince McMahon versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. If it would have been in today's day and age, damn it, I moved the camera.
You're stupid.
Got fired up. Okay. If it would have been today's day and age, right back into it. If it would have been today's day and age, people would have been like, Vince McMahon's trying to get himself over on Stone Cold. Guarantee it.
No, you're absolutely right thinking about it. Man, did you hear about the Ultimate Warrior? He was in the locker room trying to hold Vince McMahon up for money.
Social media has changed
capitalism.
Everything. I hate you.
Oh, Lord. Oh, man.
What does that have to do with anything?
People would have been like, Ultimate Warrior deserves more money. How much is he making? Like $30 million? He deserves $100 million for what he's done.
But the second you become a billionaire, you better give it all away. You better make sure everybody... Don't even get me started, because something you just said with my stoned-ass brain just made me think of a whole nother thing. How people just attack billionaires and expect them. I saw somebody retweeted this thing on Twitter of Taylor Swift, and it said, when you're a billionaire, and what was it? It was something like, when you're a billionaire who's not doing enough to help people, or something like that. And I was like, wait a second. What does that have to do? Anyone who reaches billionaire status isn't helping enough people. What?
It's not your job.
Wait, what'd you just say?
I said that someone tweeted this meme, and it was...
I cannot believe he just did that on camera.
Hey.
But anyway, no.
Take that back.
No.
He's about to get lovey-dovey, just like...
No, I'm not having it, because you're rude. You're rude.
You're mean.
Bro, you better bleep out that whole section of you farting.
Nope.
No, it's him being disrespectful.
You just want to look gross?
It's not disrespectful.
You're being disrespectful to me. You asked me what I said, and then you shit on our couch 3 times.
Shit.
Sounded wet.
Shit.
You might need to go clean your ass now.
You said shat. You pooped.
I'm a stew in it.
While you're stewing in it, go fucking make me something.
We are going to take a quick break from the podcast to tell you about our very first sponsor.
Do you like wrestling? Do you like games?
Well, then this is the game for you. It's a really cool tabletop wrestling game that takes your favorite wrestler and puts you in the action. So check out our very first sponsor titled Super Show The Game and check it out.
Send them back to the podcast.
Oh, and back to the podcast. Yeah. Go
get the damn munchies while you're there. Oh my god! I just called our own cue.
Look at that! I like that.
Okay, no, this is my
I like
thing.
that.
It's time, even though we're doing it early.
That is awesome.
I said it's time for a munchie session.
I love that you took that from him.
I took it.
I love that you took that from him. Yes. Oh my. Because did you see him go?
He said this.
He said, "Go make us something," and he went, "What? What?" Wait a second.
Here you go.
You did.
You get almonds.
Almonds.
That's all you're
Is
getting.
this the equivalent of coal?
These other munchies are so good.
You just give me a Cole Radrick?
I don't want it.
It's dry. You know, like it's nuggets without salt. Weirdo. I thought you throw it at me. I was getting ready to look at.
Whoa.
I literally just ate a dry ass almond.
Marshmallow hot cocoa popcorn. Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh no, I might be alright. This.
Have you had this yet?
No.
Oh, look at that. He said no. And what do you have? Oh,
Birthday cake, Kit Kat.
Show the camera.
Oh my God. This is so freaking good.
Show the camera. Mother, put the graphic up. You know what? Put the
Yeah.
whole Kit
Yeah,
Kat
you used to do
commercial
graphics.
right there.
Not doing it.
You used to do graphics.
Where's the beef? Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna.
I know what
Beef.
you're talking about. Where's the beef?
One person.
Well, I know what it is. I've heard it.
Yeah, from where?
My ears when I was a kid.
She has no clue.
Wendy's.
Wendy's. Yeah.
You have
Why
trouble
they,
over there,
they
Ellen?
built this shit with Teflon? What? It's a foolproof vest.
I'm gonna eat all this.
Here.
Oh yeah.
Is it good?
Oh my God. So good. Remember the Christmas crack?
I still have some.
I still have all of it in the freezer.
Why do I eat it?
Because I forgot about it till you said something.
Should mail this to Ace Austin. He looks like he needs to eat a sandwich.
Hey, he's a growing boy. You ever seen them thighs?
Yeah, he's way too much time in the gym.
Yeah.
I feel like he eats salad and chicken
Yeah, he does.
grilled.
And a little bit of rice.
Fat-free dressing.
What are you doing?
It stopped.
Are you gonna fix it?
I'm fixing it right now. The battery went down on the computer.
Sammy's fault.
Producer.
So it's technically your fault that we didn't get it done yesterday either.
What do you call them? Grips? Is he a grip too?
Boom. Background. Back.
Anyway, this is a mess today.
This is actually not bad. I'm shocked.
Kit Kat birthday cake. Yum. This is really good. I've never seen these before.
Listen, the ones in Japan could be hit or miss. Like the green ones.
Oh, the green tea one goes hard.
The strawberry one.
The green tea Kit Kat is the
the
best.
sweet potato one.
Never had it.
And red bean.
Red bean paste.
So good.
What do you mean?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The red
Red bean
sweet,
paste.
sweet jelly shit. It's red beans.
Nope, never done that.
He didn't do shit.
What do you eat at the Conbini? Corn
Yeah.
dogs?
They have corn dogs.
They did when I was there.
I ate the sushi triangles.
What is it? Onigiri?
Oh, you got onigiri.
Those were
And
good.
I ate like the squid jerky.
You know, it's good. The cold ramen
Cold
from the
ramen.
Conbini. Yeah.
So good. And I want to go to the cat cafe. I went to one when I was there.
I don't want to eat. I went to an owl one. I don't want to eat around an owl's like scary as fuck. 'Cause they're like flying and drinking coffee.
No, I would be terrified of that. I saw,
An owl cafe.
yeah, like, whoo, like one of those.
Yeah, I ain't playing that game. They got claws.
Brother, they let them fly as you're drinking coffee.
And
I
then
don't feel like how that's
if you want
hygienic at
creamer,
all.
they go out of their ass.
There's nothing hygienic about them situations, but it's Japan. Anything goes.
I mean,
I drove up on
pretty clean there.
what we were in some city in Japan, and like on the street was just go-karts and people dressed up in Mario Kart.
Tokyo.
So I'm covered in Charlie's hair. Can
You know they
see it?
stopped doing that?
You can't.
They stopped doing that after COVID.
What?
the driving around with Mario Kart gimmicks.
I want to hear more about this damn owl cafe.
It was owl/otter.
Owls are scary.
You could like feed otters.
The water ones?
Yep. It was like this big ass cage. You go in, they got this glass gimmick, and the otter comes up to the thing, and you're like, you and the otter are playing around or whatever, and you can feed the otter, and then you go into the cage, and then the fucking owls are just flying everywhere.
Fair enough.
And you drink coffee with the owls.
Alright, lemonade.
I mean, those things are basically pets. Cicada owned an owl for how long?
I don't know.
He did.
Cicada?
I wish I could pull up the videos. He'd be like, bah! And the owl would go, woo.
If you do
Oh, he
this,
owned the owl, cuz!
Beast master.
you gotta do this. And then an owl will land on your...
I mean, look at me.
That would be cool, though.
Bro, it's thick.
But also, I'd be like, here!
Like, is that equivalent to owning a horse where you gotta keep it in a stable? Because you can't just keep an owl in your house, right? I feel like this is a
Probably
question I
not.
need to ask Cicada.
I don't know. Does anybody know? Leave an answer down in the comments where you like and subscribe.
Can you have an owl at your house?
Can an owl live inside the house, or do you have to keep it out in a enclosure like a stable or something like a horse?
You know what? Put over the Patreon and the merch.
Oh yeah. So we have a patreon.com/bitterbuds. You guys should go there and subscribe. You could join for free, but then there's 3 different paid tiers where you could get a little extra content, which we're working on. So, you know, whatever. And then also we have Bitter Buds merch. Down there?
Beanies, shirts.
Beanies, shirts. Anything else?
I think that's it right now. Hoodies.
Niggers.
We'll get hoodies and maybe jackets, maybe some track pants. Am I fibbing? Socks, shoes, like
Where do they find it, though?
sunglasses. ShopRevolver.com.
Nailed it!
Yeah! I was like, is this right? I was at PW Revolver. It's ShopRevolver.com. Because you could get...
I feel like
Merch
this
with-
episode was way off the rails.
Why? In a bad way?
I don't know.
You gotta bleep, you gotta bleep.
Don't bleep it. I think what makes it authentic is when we could just say what we need to say. And our merch has that on it.
You guys have 2 minutes.
That's it? That was fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything
Well, you went to the munchie section earlier. It's my one job.
Well, you were slacking.
I mean, I called the shit out of that one, though.
I loved that you took that from him. Like, it made me... His face was like...
That's all I got.
Oh. What bid are you for?
I don't know.
Anything.
At least I'm here on time.
Oh, you go to hell. All right? I had to sleep.
I'm blaming you for this, because we were going to do it at 3:30. You must have finagled some things around. Then...
Wasn't like that. I said, do you want to do it earlier or later? Do you want to sleep? Well, if we do it later, I'll just sleep now. I said, cool. Get your sleeps in.
You realize you do the same thing all the time, though. I'll call you to, like, do something. And it'll be, like, in the middle of the day. And instead
I'm
of saying,
sorry
hey,
that I wanted to
hey,
give you
yeah, man,
options.
come over at 2. We'll be like, no, how about you come over at 6? I'm like, dude, I have
Yeah.
a job. I got shit to do. How
Yeah!
about you come over at, like, 9? It gets
Job!
better every time.
A kid! Needs sleep! Shit to do! Rude.
This episode's just sort of you guys making fun of me. No.
No! You know what? I've
responsibility.
had it. I've had it with you.
And on that note,
Yeah.
it's been a good episode.
In the show.
We are the Bitter Buds. We just smoked your asses up. Thank you. I'm JesSICKa Havok, and this is
Miller Lite.
Still Miller Lite, Alex Colon. Thanks for watching.
Salt. Food. Salt.
It was all a dream. I used to read What Up magazine. Salt, pepper, and heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall.
You heard it here.
Rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Ball. I love to take
Okay, we're done. We're done.
What?
What are you
What are you doing?